Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to another series of the NAPE interview with distinguished personalities in NAPE. And today we have a very special guest, a former vice president and the coordinator of President's Night, and it's no other person than Mrs. Doris Akpovwa FNAPE. Ma, you're welcome to today's interview with NAPE Publicity.
Thank you very much, Austin.
All right.
I'm glad to be here.
All right. So we'll go right in. So please, may you introduce yourself?
My name is Mrs. Doris Akpovwa. I'm a member of NAPE. I've been a member of NAPE for over 30 years. I essentially joined NAPE right after when I graduated from school, and I was working for Ashland Oil at the time. I got to hear about the NAPE, as a community and organization to be a part of. So I attended one of the events, and that's how, I've just been hooked on NAPE all the while, all these years.
Okay, so officially,
I'm a mother. I'm a mother. I'm a wife, and I'm a geoscientist.
All right. So officially, what year was it when you joined NAPE?
Officially, what year? That was like I think it was 1989 or 90, something around that. 1990, I believe. That's when I joined NAPE.
Wow. And
I'm sure you were probably not even aware that there was anything like geology at the time.
I was still in primary
probably
school.
Not even born.
No, I was born, but I was probably I was in primary school then, yeah.
Okay. Not nursery.
Maybe. Okay. So since 1990, when was your first NAPE conference?
It was that same year I attended the conference, I was aware of the NAPE conference coming up, and I went for the conference and registered and, became a member of NAPE.
Okay, so
I've been a member since then.
Okay, so if we may ask, so having been a member of NAPE for about 30 years plus, right? So how has NAPE helped you in your career?
NAPE has been very, very instrumental in shaping my career. I usually attend the conferences as much as I can. Every time I'm in the country, I attended it. At the time when I started my career, I was very active in NAPE. At that time, beyond attending the conference, I served in committees and all of that. I even held a position as the financial secretary. I think maybe 2-3 years after I joined NAPE. But then when I changed jobs to my former employer, Statoil, I basically slowed down on NAPE, and that was because I had to go abroad on cross-posting, and then and the work basically didn't allow me to spend a lot of my personal time with NAPE at the time. So there was kind of a gap for some years, but all the time I still paid my dues. I still attended the conference, the technical sessions whenever I could. So NAPE is something that has become a part of me, and those technical sessions are very, very useful. We learn, we engage, and also opportunity to network and communicate with other members. So definitely NAPE has shaped my life in a lot of ways.
Wow, that's interesting to know. So being a coordinator for President's Night, so can you tell us more about President's Night, and what are some of the objectives that President's Night helps NAPE to achieve?
Okay, so President's Night came to be, I believe it was when Nusa Omorodion was president. It was something he came up with, and it was like an opportunity for the president, the sitting president of NAPE, to have like a cozy atmosphere and relationship with key sponsors and key members of the association. Just a way of hanging out with the president, more like, and have a way of connecting and appreciating the effort of the sponsors, and then it was also an opportunity to recognize members of the association that have reached certain milestones, because oftentimes, members feel that, the climax of their membership in NAPE is essentially to become, a fellow. And so sometimes, because of the screening process of being the fellow and all of that, it takes there are lots of things involved. So I believe one of the reasons was, okay, well, if you're not a fellow, at least you should be recognized for the number of years you have put in NAPE, for the time you have spent and for your contributions towards NAPE. And so the president at the President's Night is an opportunity for those who have met significant milestones from 25 years, 30, 35, 40, 45, and even emeritus members, to be recognized and get an official NAPE pin and a certificate to show their loyalty to NAPE over the years. And so the President's Night has become, that kind of unique assemblance of people. It's not open to everyone because it's really, strictly by invitation, just for a select number of people that the current president wishes to recognize and basically appreciate them for what they have done. Because every president, of course, have different people who will have supported their tenure, either when they were acting as a president-elect or as president. So they want to be able to use that opportunity to say thank you, for just standing with me and supporting me.
All right. So in your personal opinion, do you think that the President's Night program or initiative has actually achieved its objective?
Oh, yes, I believe it has, because people look forward to it, especially those, when they're getting to their milestones, they're always looking forward to it because that's the only time they get to they get to be recognized for their contributions. And, everyone wants to be appreciated. Everyone wants to be singled out and say, well done, and, get that special NAPE pin that you only get, when you have reached that significant milestone. I still have my milestone membership pin when I was 25 years, and also when I turned 30 years. So I'm looking forward to my 35 years pin.
Wow. That's amazing. So for this year, I mean, seeing how interesting the President's Night program, initiative has been over the years. So for this year, what is the expectation, for people that will be invited to attend?
Well, this year, because of COVID and all of the issues that around going on in the country, we're kind of having a little bit smaller event, but again, it's also going to be unique, and it's also going to be tastefully done. So I don't want to let out everything, but I just, because like I said, the President Night is not an open event for everyone. We still want to leave it closed in a way so that, those who are out of it will understand that next year, I want to do something so that I can be invited by the president to sit on the table with the president and have that dinner.
Wow, that's inviting. Okay, so will you be attending the NAPE conference this year?
I'm glad the NAPE conference is hybrid, and so I'm going to be taking advantage of that. I'm going to be attending, but I may not be there physically, but I will definitely, I've already registered, so I'm attending. So it's just a question of, what mode am I going to be attending, but I'm definitely attending. I've registered, and I'm looking forward to participating in all of the activities.
Okay, so what word do you have for the NAPE community?
Well, I would say that NAPE is our event. Our conference comes just once in a year, and it's something that every member of NAPE should be proud of, and every member of NAPE should put in all they can to make sure they not only attend, but they also spread the word and make it known that NAPE conference is a conference where they should be at, because there's so much to learn, so much to gain. And this year, there's a virtual field trip that is planned I've seen snippets of it, and well, it's awesome. Every year NAPE is adding on new things. So we're not like, it's not 30 years ago what we saw, but this year and even the years to come, NAPE is always moving with the time. So certainly, any member of NAPE should be proud of what NAPE is doing and should want to, be a part of that, and also bring in whatever they can into the table. So together we'll all make NAPE greater.
All right, thank you very much. With that, we come to the end of this interview section. We just wanted to help us invite our members by saying, I'll be at NAPE Conference 2021. Be there.
I will be at NAPE Conference 2021. Be there.
Thank you.
See you.
And God bless.